Hello friends, in this video we will discuss about the string formatting methods. The string formatting methods are generally known as if you want to insert any of the string inside a string, that means if you want to inject any variable or any phrase into a text, so we use string formatting. The string formatting methods are very important, and there are two types of methods in the string formatting. One is dot format method and another is f string literals. It is also called as formatted string literals. So the dot format syntax is given by, so if we took the print and in this print we took the hello as a string, and here we gave a space and followed by a curly braces or flower brackets. So we used this because this is called as a placeholder. So in order to inject any string or insert any string, we need to use this placeholder in order to format the string. And after completion of the string, we need to use dot format method, and in this dot format method we should pass the string world. So whenever we run this program, we get the output like hello world. So we'll look more examples on it. So here we have print they ate, and this is the placeholder, and dot format method. So in this we can pass the string like apples, apple. So when we run it, we get the output like they ate an apple. So here this apple string is injected at this placeholder and we get the string as the output. So this is how the dot format works, and we can look more example like we just change this string, we place a placeholder and another placeholder, 8, another placeholder, apples. So here if you want to pass this multiple strings into this, so here we use it 3 placeholders, so we need to pass 3 arguments in the dot format method. So we pass like this and Bob, and here we will pass a numeric value like 10. So when we run it, we get the output like Alice and Bob ate 10 apples. So here the first argument is assigned to the first placeholder and the second one is to the second placeholder, and the third integer, this 10, is assigned to this placeholder, third position. You can also index according to their position, like the position of Alice is 0 and this Bob is 1 and 10 is 2. So we can, if you want to place Alice at here and Bob at here and 10 at here. So if you run it, Bob and 10 ate Alice apples. The values got placed at the position that which we indexed. So this is the another example. Here we use the keyword assignment. So we look into it. So here I took the 2 placeholders in this string and we can pass like, so this sentence is related to like this is a noun place and this is a time. So I takes like name is equals to, and we pass a string like Ramu, comma, and we pass the second placeholder like time. So we can take like time is equal to, and we pass a string like we pass an integer like 5. So 5 is assigned to time and name is assigned with Ramu. So now we need to pass this into this placeholder. So for the first placeholder we pass it like name, and the first second placeholder we pass it like time. So when we run it, we got like Ramu is playing from 5 o'clock. So this is how the keyword assignment is done by using the dot format method. We can also change like these positions, like we change it by name is time and time as name. Even though we get the same, like the positions are jumbled. So the next method is format string literal. So the syntax of this is, so here we have the for f like this. So here we have f string and a colon and followed by the string. So the string has a placeholder and we passed an argument like text. So here first we assigned the text as world and we passed it to this format string. We just look over an example. I just copy it and paste in the new line. So when we run this, we got like hello world. Here the text is placed over this text inside a placeholder. So if we look over another example, here I took a variable like name is equal to Ramu and I assigned this string as Ramu and age as 20. So if you print this string format, so we need to have it the syntax like f and colon, and we have to insert like a string, and we can also use this double quotation marks also. So both work same, and in the first placeholder we need to pass the name as Ramu is 20 years old, and in the second placeholder we pass the age. So when we run it, we got like Ramu is 20 years old. So now we format the string with the placeholder. So here we have a placeholder operator like a modulus operator. So here it is the called as the string formatting operator. And if you look over the example like I am going to school daily. So here the school is inserted into this placeholder. So %s is the placeholder which accepts like string format. So here the s is denoted as string and it accepts the string like school. So here we passed the string like percentile and the string like school, and it is passed into this placeholder. So when we run it, we got I am going to school daily. And if you want to accept the integer values like I am going to school from 10 days, so here we use the format specifier for the integer like d. So d accepts the integer values, and in order to pass the integer value we need to use comma and we need to pass like 10, and we should place this all into a parenthesis. So here we use one modulus operator and we pass it a argument like school is a string and comma and 10 is a integer. So this will be assigned to these placeholders. So when we run it, we got I am going to school daily from 10 days. If you look over another example, similarly we can do the placeholder operator for even floats also. Similarly I will take a string. Here I took the placeholder and the format specifier as f, that is float, and we will pass like percentile 3.132. So when we run it, we get the output like the area is 3.132000. So this is how the float accepts in the string formatting operator. So we can also limit, like if you want to only these three like integer, we can just replace the f by d, so it will automatically change the float value into the integer value, like the area is 3. So next we left with float format. So in this float format we have the syntax like value colon width dot precision and af. So if you look over an example, we have just now this same example, and in this we have the float value. I change it to f float, and if we replace this, if we run it, we just get like the area is 3.132000. I just add some values, and now if you want to do precision like, so actually what is this float format means? So in order to get the precision value, or in order to level up to this precision, or up to the 4 digits from the decimal point. So we use this float format. For this we need to use this syntax like given here, value colon width dot precision and f. So we had the value as f. The f is the value 3.13234 and we need to have the width and precision. So the width we give like 1 for now, and dot and precision is given by 3. So if you want to print up to the 3 decimal points, I give 3, and if you run it, we got like the area is 3.132. so we got the 3 digits after the decimal point. So this is the precision, we got 3 digits. So what is meant by this width? The width is like if we give 10, so the width is nothing but the padding, so it is the gap or space bit after this is. So if we just run it and observe, we got the space from is to the value. So this is called the padding, and we can do the similar for the dot format also. So by replacing this with placeholder and by using dot format method, and we just pass the value inside this dot format method. So that's it. And in order to format, we use, suppose we define this by number num, and the value here will be num, so we pass it the num. So when we run it, we will get the area is 3.13234. so in order to format like, so we need to precise the output like 1.323, so up to 4 decimal points. So we pass it the value as num, and next we use the colon, and the width like we take 1, so it is better to use 1 normally, and dot, and the precision is up to 4 digits, and f. So when we run it, we get the area is 3.1323. so these are the string formatting methods that which we have. That's it for the video. Hope it helps to you. See you in the next video. Thank you.